Hello, Kitten Triage Tuesday supporters. We are live from the Kitten Trailer here at Multnomah County Animal Services. Pardon our noise, we're just preparing a bath for the kitties. And Edward is saying hello. So Edward is actually a name that was picked by one of our generous donors of the program here. So if you named Edward, here's your kitty that you donated. We also offer other naming opportunities. Normally we just we let donors submit their names and then Jackie picks them as we go through. But today we have the special opportunity to name the twins here. If you can see them, it looks like they're taking a nap. They've grown up, they're getting a lot better. And this is boy twin and girl twin, and you can click on the links and name them during the program if you'd like. Hi Sally, thanks for joining us. Great to see you. Looks like we've got 1 or 2 viewers. Here's a couple of newcomers who are they're eating their meal, but it looks like there's more on them than is getting in their mouth. They're wearing their food today, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's pretty typical with us.
It's pretty typical. Yep. Yes. Say hello. Say hello, kitties. Karen is in love with what she's seeing. Welcome, Karen. Thanks for tuning in. See you, Edward. Now let's introduce all the people. So you've met Jackie. Hi, Jackie. And this is Alana, who is actually a staff member now. She's working in the shelter, which is why you haven't been seeing her this season. She's busy taking care of the animals there. And we also have Janet, our volunteer. This is your second week, Janet?
It is.
Yeah, welcome. We couldn't do what we do without wonderful volunteers to support this work and wonderful donors to contribute to the program. This program is funded outside of the county's general fund. So if you wonder why we're raising donations, it's because this is an unfunded program which we're supporting with donations. Normally the donations from Dolly's fund support it, but we also have a special fund for Kitten Triage, and we run this fundraiser during this time of the year just to show people what's going on, show why it's important, and give you the opportunity to contribute. So, who are we going to bathe first? Are we making a bath for...
We're going...
It's for you. A little sponge bath.
We're getting a bath ready for 3 bottle babies that came in. I came and picked them up yesterday. They're not doing really well. I don't typically bathe bottle babies when they're this young, but they have diarrhea, and it's all over them.
Oh dear.
So, we're going to do a quick bath with them. Before we get into that though, we can pull the twins out so you all can see them up close, because it's kind of exciting. They're doing wonderful.
Yes.
So we're going to pull them out first.
Do you want to feed them, or are you just
Let's let everybody see them. I mean, although, holy, what happened to you?
Oh no.
I've been
Okay. Looks like somebody, oops.
Looks like
somebody fell into the water.
Oh dear. Took a nap in the water, more like
Probably.
it. So, their eyes are definitely clearing up. If you saw our first update when they were at Jackie's house, their eyes were all swollen and glued shut, and now they are looking much better. Still sick, still a little ulcerated, but they are much bigger, healthier, stronger, and
They're big and fat.
they're big and fat thanks to your support. And if you click on the links, there's an opportunity for one donor and one donor only to name a kitten. So once you click on those links and you donate, nobody else gets to name these kittens.
Bad hair day.
Yep.
Poor thing.
So there are 2 links, one for naming the boy kitten. Which one is the boy? Boy twin?
That is the boy.
Here's boy twin. Oh. And here is girl twin. Now boy twin got the most features last week because he was trying to ram a syringe down his throat. He was so hungry. But now they're actually eating just straight from their little tray there. So no more syringe frustration for this guy.
Where are you going?
He finally figured it out.
These two little down here. Towel down.
Sally says, bath time, yay! Oh, they are so much bigger. That's hilarious.
Right? Watch this. If you were here last week, you're gonna love this.
Donna asks, did someone name Basil, Bo, and Beatrice my fosters? Was that it? Were those names from our...
Those are not from the list. I name any of the kittens that come in with moms. We go alphabetically. Hey. Becca is the mom, so we have Basil, Bo, and Beatrice.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's like hurricanes.
Yeah.
The way we name the kittens who come in with moms. Yep.
It's just a way for me to be able to track the kittens that came in with moms and easy way of tracking how many moms we get in and keep everybody together.
Right.
She's not eating, so I'm gonna feed her.
Yep. So Deborah's waving. Hi, Deborah. Thanks for joining us. Donna had a good laugh over that. So it's also really appropriate because you know that if you pick a name for a kitten through your donation, that it's going to be going to a kitten without mom who's going to need the full benefits of this program to survive and thrive. So that's wonderful. Thank you everybody who's donated and contributed so far. Thank you to our wonderful fosters and volunteers
They'll eat in there.
Yeah.
who give all these
She's
kitties
more
a second
interested in
chance.
running around.
Are you exploring the sink?
Yes, I'd like to.
Get some of this food out of his hair and then we can
A sponge bath.
dry you off a little bit. Sorry.
Look at him.
It's always before the family picture, isn't it?
Right?
It looks like... They always look like doughy when you do that from Harry Potter, where you slick down their ears.
Yeah.
Nobody hand him a sock.
He already thinks he's free.
He was born free.
So you see that they're nice and big and plump and doing well. Obviously obnoxious.
Look at him tuck his ears back at you. He did not like that. Did you not like that?
They want to run. Alright, so we'll put them away. Let them, well, at least one of them eat in peace and hopefully not take another bath.
Okay.
There we go.
Just ripping your flesh off, don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. It's coming.
My skin will grow back eventually.
You're mine.
Alright.
Okay, now bath time.
All right. Let's get a load of these bottle babies.
I'm a tree.
Carrier.
I am a tree. I don't think that's too natural in here. I'm a cat tree. Do you want to hop into one of the kennels and meow?
Not a whole lot of room here. So these guys came in yesterday.
Yes, they came in yesterday
Sometimes clean the bottom ones, the big ones.
in two separate groups. Two of them came in. They called me to come pick them up because they weren't doing very well. I came and picked them up. We got home and they called and said, "Oh, by the way, there's one more."
Yeah.
It's good to catch the stragglers. That's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we have a complete set.
Yeah, there you go.
I said it's a buy with two, get one free deal.
So,
Motto: no kitten left behind.
Exactly.
yeah. So they're nice and active because they are hungry right now.
Are we going to bathe or feed first?
I say we bathe first because they're pretty.
Because
So,
diarrhea.
That's what
yeah.
I was
So you see that they're
They're not too
Quite
gross,
a
but if
mess.
you're joining us from your lunch break, just
sorry.
be ye warned.
Okay, like, this is my lunch, so, like, we're all in this together.
There you go. So I don't, like I said, I don't typically bathe them at this age unless I really, really have to. The risk of them getting too cold is, and hypothermic is higher than my desire to have perfectly clean kittens. However, because they are such a mess, they are also not going to be able to You know, their hair is not going to keep them warm. Yep. Grab one and go.
I'm a little child.
When their hair gets like this, then they can't hold in the body heat.
Right.
And kittens already have a hard enough time. They're not able to really regulate their body temperatures.
So we're bathing them to weatherize them, basically.
Yeah.
Improve their
There you go.
insulatory properties of their coat.
Yes.
All right.
And we're going to
First
try to
kitten.
do this as fast as possible.
And how old would you say these kittens are based on teeth and ears and weight?
These guys are about 2 weeks old.
2
However,
weeks old?
they look like, you know, a 1 week old kitten does. Because they're so underweight.
Were these kittens brought in by an officer or a member of the
A
public?
member of the public.
Yeah.
A good Samaritan brought them in. And then brought in the second one, the third one later in the evening.
So what happens a lot of the times is cats are moving their kittens, so the kittens are in different areas, and which is when people have a tendency to find a kitten. There might be one or two hanging out, and they're not seeing mom because mom is either off hunting or she's off moving the other kittens. So people come across half the litter, and then come across the other half of the litter at another point in time because, lo and behold, there's mom. These guys obviously came in with no mom, and haven't had a mom in a while. Hello! They were severely dehydrated, upper respiratory infection, filthy. They haven't seen mom in a while. So the likelihood of her being around now is slim. We don't know what happened. She may have been chased off. She may have been picked up and, you know, taken somewhere, or she may have, you know, ran into a coyote or something, or a car. But she obviously was not around, so whoever brought these guys in made a very good judgment call by bringing them in, not worrying about whether or not they have a mom. Because she's obviously not coming back for whatever the reason is. That's not a very good sight of you. I don't know if that made any sense.
Sit down with him and wrap him up.
Again?
Next.
Yeah. Alright, pick another one. I'm going to get formula ready.
Nice.
So Janet gets the fun job, comforting these little baby kittens after their baths. My light may not be great here. Let's little backlit.
Little tiny meow.
So if you want to do the fun job like Janet, we do have a volunteer information session next Wednesday, well, the fourth Wednesday of the month at 7 p.m. here at the shelter. You can learn about the many volunteer jobs, including assisting here in the kitten trailer and being a foster parent for bottle babies or other animals. What's happening over here?
Look at this. Look at it. Look at how small his body is compared to his head.
Oh.
He's fluffy. It's just hair.
He's all hair.
Shows how tiny they are.
You baby.
Alright, I get a blankie and I'm going to change their blankie too.
Yay. Clean bedding. Down massage.
No sense putting clean kittens in with.
Yeah. I'm gonna set it out here
Clean blankets.
Yes. hopefully we can get the diarrhea under control. So typically kittens would be, at this age, would still be getting stimulated. But because they have just non-stop diarrhea, it just comes out continuously. I like this little assembly line we got going on. And we're going to put in here.
So that's a heating disc that we're putting underneath the blanket. It's called a Snuggle Safe, and it's on our donation wish list. And thank you so much to the folks who have been donating these on our Amazon wish list. And you can view other needed necessary supplies like the Snuggle Safes and the Miracle Nipples and the Kitten Meal Replacer at mopopets.org. Very important but rudimentary tools to help save lives here with your support.
Okay. Add one more.
Put him in that.
Oh my, put them both in the same hell?
So that he's
What's better than holding one kitten as a
yeah.
volunteer? Holding two kittens.
Exactly.
It's also nice to do the bathing before you feed. That way you can rub their tummies without worrying about upsetting them. Oh, he's purring.
Is that a warm bath?
Yeah.
That's the black and white one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just purring
Purrs
away.
when he eats too.
Oh my god.
Hello, Tiffany. Thank you for joining us. Hope everything is going well.
Look at him. Oh, he squeaked. No, don't nurse on your finger.
Tiffany's waving.
Alright, pop it there. Dry, dry. Get the massage. Yeah. Oh, there's your squeak. There you get a squeak, squeak. Alright. So we'll go ahead and start the blow drying. And again, you see the head to body ratio.
So we'll be feeding these kittens once they're all warmed up after their bath. So stay tuned for a feeding. Probably the cutest part of the episode. We receive over 900 kittens and mothers every year, so your support is literally saving lives, especially for litters of kittens like these ones where mom is missing, mom has gone away, and Good Samaritans and our officers are bringing them in to be cared for. And the importance of Kitten Triage is that they require a lot of work and care just to keep them warm and keep them fed, keep them healthy. And then once they're in okay shape, they go out to our foster volunteers to take care of them and socialize them until they're ready to be spayed or neutered when they hit 2 pounds or so. And after that, they're ready to be adopted into new loving homes.
Give me one of them.
So
So through the magic of TV, we have transformed our bath area to our feeding area now.
Sally says, I couldn't find the nebulizer on the Amazon wish list last week, so I did 2 gift cards instead. Thank you so much, Sally.
Thank you. Alright. So these guys are not quite nursing yet. So we are going with the syringe feeding and using the Miracle Nipple. If you've never used a Miracle Nipple, these are fantastic because they're small, they're closer to a mom's nipple, and you know, if you compare it to one of the other regular nipples that we have, they're huge, and this is far more of what they're used to, far closer to what they're used to. So we're just going to syringe it into their mouth. You always want to make sure that they're sternal, so they're on their chest, and we're going to balance them with you know, holding their head up, and we're just going to stick the nipple in their mouth. And there we go. Oh, we got a little bit of suckling going on. This is good.
Bit. There we go.
So a lot of people are scared to syringe feed because it is easy to overdo it, and they can aspirate. However, if you pay attention to the kitten and how fast they're nursing or swallowing, it's really pretty safe. If milk is spilling out around their mouth, you're pushing the syringe too fast. And we're just gonna go according to them, give them a little break in between. And they also like to turn their head all the time. The formula is still new to them, so they're not too sure that they like it. But they're also starting to realize that when they eat it, their tummy feels better.
Mm-hmm. So we have about 10 minutes left in our broadcast today, and this is probably the most fun we're going to be having. So please take a moment to like and share with your friends and let them know about this program. If you feel inclined, if you're able, we ask you to please donate to support the kittens of the program as well. You can follow the links below to name kittens, or you can also set your own donation level. And everything helps to save a life. Donations as low as $15 buy really important necessary supplies like these miracle nipples to save lives of the kittens here in the trailer. So thank you to everybody who's contributed. So far we've raised over $9,000 towards our $22,000 goal, and our campaign will end on July 10th. And every donation you make is matched 100% by the Friends of the Shelter Foundation, who will match 100% up to $15,000. Generous gift from our nonprofit partners in the community. So that means if you donate $15 today, it becomes $30 thanks to that matching gift, or $50 becomes $100.
Come on, you have to do a little bit more.
A little bit more.
It's not that much. No, not that much.
So we're live to you, coming to you live today to allow you to ask questions if you want to know more about the program, and we just want to give you a window into the world of how your donations are saving lives. It's important to work with these kittens here in the trailer. We also want to make sure that our donors have a strong stake in the care of the kittens. So we offer opportunities for donors to name kittens. We're offering special opportunities like naming the twins today, You can also pick names that'll be assigned to bottle babies without moms as they come in.
They're so nameless.
Can I introduce you, Jen?
Yeah.
All right, everybody meet Jennifer Sparkman. She is our foster coordinator. So she works all the magic when the kittens are ready to go to foster homes, and she makes sure that our wonderful foster volunteers have everything they need. And
That's the goal.
it is a lot of work to coordinate so many kittens.
Cute as can be.
These ones you took yesterday.
Yeah, the ones that came in yesterday. Yeah, and then a third one joins them apparently. So we got home, got the two settled, and I sent you the email, and then we got called for the third one.
Oh no.
Alana came back and picked up the third.
You're a good person.
Tina says, thank you for everything you all do for these kittens. Thanks, Tina, for watching. It's really supporters like you who make all this possible. We appreciate your watching and sharing, and our supporters for donating as well.
You need cards.
No, I wanted to update you. I have some that are leaving
Woohoo!
in the morning.
Who's leaving?
I have these 3 litters going. Oregon Humane Society offered to help them. These 3 guys.
Oh, nice. Oh, the kitchen ISO gets to go. Woohoo!
Oh, I guess that one doesn't apply out here yet.
No, but it's nice that they're,
So they're going at 9 tomorrow morning, 9:30.
okay.
And then, yeah, I'll come back and get an inventory for everybody else because I only have 1 other kitten. I'm guessing I have more than that.
Yeah, we might have 1 or 2 more than that. Should be. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Alana.
So I'll come back.
Okay.
But I
Are
wanted to
you
let you know
keeping
about
these or am I
those.
keeping these?
I can keep them if you know who they are.
13 and 14.
Okay.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Thanks,
Jen.
Jen. So Jen was coordinating a transfer with our partners at Oregon Humane Society, who also take a lot of our kittens. We also work with Cat Adoption Team and other private shelters and animal rescue organizations. We're part of the Animal Shelter Alliance of Portland, and we coordinate our operations and we transfer a lot of the animals from our facility to our partners to help save lives in our community. And together we have raised the live release rate for all animals in our community over 90% over the last decade, which is a big feat, and it's all thanks to our supporters and working together.
Yeah, there's no way that we could see 900 kittens and take care of them and get them fostered and get them spayed, neutered, and adopted by ourselves. So it's really good that we have the support and partnership with the other rescues in the area. Cute.
It's definitely a team effort. We need
Yeah.
support from our community in the form of donations to support this program. We also need our other community shelters and definitely our army of foster volunteers and volunteers here at the shelter to help make everything happen.
And we got
do it.
latch on.
Couldn't do it without you. And the need is great. If you see photos that we share of squeakers or the twins before treatment, they're in pretty rough shape when they get here. These kittens are struggling with diarrhea and probably some parasites. There's a wide range of
Fleas.
ailments that they come in. Yep, almost all of them have fleas when they come in, which can lead to anemia and other health complications.
Back over here. It's over here.
There we go.
So yes, these guys got started on some antibiotics because of the upper respiratory infection. They were given fluids, sub-Q fluids, which is I can't even say it today. Subcutaneous fluids that go under the skin, back between the shoulder blades. These guys are, it's too tiny and too difficult to try to do fluids through an IV, and there's no need to do that when we're just trying to rehydrate them temporarily. So we do subcutaneous fluids just to give them a little kickstart, and some flea control. And we have a wonderful liquid tinic that we also use that is high in iron and all the vitamins they need to kind of replenish what they've lost. And we've had really good luck with that. And then they get dewormed to take care of any parasites, roundworm, pinworm, coccidia, in hopes that we take care of that. And then we start them on a probiotic along with the milk it's in the milk to help regulate their little tummies with all this change.
We're a little bit over, but we will go until the end of this feeding if you have any questions. Thank you for liking and sharing and donating and tuning in. We'll continue these live kitten broadcasts every Tuesday at 1 p.m. until July 10th. So if you are just tuning in, if you want to be part of the interactive experience, we ask you to join us next Tuesday at the same kitten time, same kitten channel, just on our Facebook page.
In the same kitten trailer.
In the same kitten trailer.
But probably different kittens.
Yep. You can also go back and watch previous broadcasts either on Facebook or on YouTube. If you've got a couple of hours just to hang out with us here in the kitten trailer, if you want to learn more about what goes on, what your donations support, we want to make sure that we're being transparent, that we're letting everybody know what's going on. Now,
sorry, I'm probably...
Okay. Your lunch.
I'm left-handed, sorry guys.
That's okay. Yep. So normally the mother kitty would clean them up after they're feeding because they can't actually go to the bathroom by themselves. So Jackie's kind of acting as the mother's tongue would and stimulating their butts.
And giving you a nice little close-up on it.
Yep. There we go. Nice bits of food.
Nope. A bit more. So because they were so dehydrated and starved, they don't eat quite as much as they would typically eat for feeding. We always want to start them off with a really small meals, and then every so many meals I'll increase it, just to it's kind of like somebody who's bulimic or anorexic. You wouldn't feed them a giant steak dinner as their first real meal. Okay, I'm good now.
Alright, thank you everybody for watching, for tuning in. Join us next Tuesday at 1 p.m. and thank you very much for all of your wonderful support.
Thank you.
This is Jackie, and Janet, and I'm Jay, and we're signing off.
And a little nugget.